Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we are back on the Hermitcraft server, and in this one we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Now I know I said that in the previous episode, and we ended up doing a chatty episode, which I hate to say it, I didn't particularly enjoy. They don't really bode well with me. I can't do the whole talking and building thing. I really do struggle to make those sorts of episodes interesting, so instead I have decided to opt for a different solution. The problem is that right now I am in the main week of exams. This next 2 weeks are probably going to be the hardest education-based weeks I have ever had. I've got 14 exams, 10 of them are in the next 2 weeks, so I've got a lot of work to do, and sadly that means that I just quite simply cannot put the same amount of time into Hermitcraft. So instead what I thought we would do is I thought I would do 4 or 5 of these little mini episodes, and then I would upload them all right at the very end. So we'll do mini episodes, they will come out at the same time, but then I will do one big, very long episode of Hermitcraft that just has all of these episodes merged into one. It will be about an hour and a half long, so if you don't want to watch these minis, then you can just wait it out and wait for the very long episode of Hermitcraft that is coming, that I'm sure will be really, really awesome. But in today's episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of fun stuff around the new Hermiton. I've got an idea for a shop, and I think you're going to like it. So let's head over there and take a look. I've been scouting about New Hermiton for probably about the past 5 minutes, and I've been unable to find a place for the shop. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more looking, but whilst on my travels, I noticed that we have got a job offer. This one is from Spumwack, so let us take a look at this job offer, because I'm always excited for job offers over at the Redstone Consultancy, and any hermits that are watching, please be sure to suggest your redstone contraptions. And I forgot to fix that. Well, I guess we'll just read it from down here. Dear Mumbo, word around town is that you're somewhat handy with a handful of redstone. It just so happens that I'm going into competition against Slipgator for the title of Hermitcraft name tag provider, and I could use your help inside Muse Mugamata. I'd like to create a shop that automatically accepts certain payments for certain items. The challenge: space is rather limited since it's a narrow, vertical building. Okay, that sounds like something that we could definitely do. I'll probably get back to Spumwack on that one in the near future, and yeah, I will probably end up doing that in one of these mini episodes, because that will be a really, really fun project to work on. I love doing the little sorting systems, and that sounds entirely possible. So thanks for that, Spum. We'll get on with that in a little bit. I think I have found myself a spot. It's not perfect, it's a little bit on the small side. I would have preferred something a little bit bigger, and also it is quite close to the Hermitcraft Construction Co., so I'm going to have to be wary about where I'm building. Also, I'm not 100% sure on the building right now, so if it ends up being really ugly, then it's going to be very, very visibly ugly, because this is right out in the open, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But what we are going to do is we are going to try and build it anyway. We are going to see what it looks like. If it does look rubbish, of course we can tear it all down, but that is not the spirit. That is not the spirit to be having when going into a new build. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to make ourselves an artificial desert, because we're going to be creating a desert-based shop. We've got plenty of cactus, plenty of sand, and I think it'll be a fun thing to build. So, artificial sand, desert time, let's go. The sand is in place. It needs a few cacti and also some of those dead bushes, but I will be adding those in later, because the main build is going to be going in this sort of section here. But before we begin, I've got myself a bunch of obsidian in my inventory, and I thought I would buy a little bit of gold off of Exuma, because he seems to be putting out some pretty competitive prices out there, and I want to get in on it. We managed to get 8 gold blocks off Exuma for just under a stack and a half of obsidian, which, I'll be honest, I thought his prices were a little bit better than that, but I prefer gold to obsidian, so I guess we're just going to have to grin and bear it on that one. But on my way back over to the new Hermiton, I've discovered a bug. Look, if you open this chest while walking through the nether portal, then it opens, but you don't actually gain access to it. Give it a second. There. Okay, there it is. That is done. Look, the chest is stuck open, but no one is using it. And then if I walk up to it and actually open it, then it eventually closes. I just thought I'd show that off because I thought it was pretty cool. I have begun work on the actual shop, and hopefully, if everything has gone to plan, you should be able to tell what this is meant to be. I am going for the RV look. We want this to look like a little RV off out in the desert. I wonder where I got that idea from, eh? Yeah, of course. I've taken it from Breaking Bad. Oh, get away from that thing. I do not want a creeper blowing up my Winnebago. That would be the worst thing at... Woo! Woo! Oh, I'm always disrupted by creepers when I'm recording videos. But anyway, like I was saying, I have got this little design here from Breaking Bad. I've never actually seen a Winnebago out in the wild. At least I don't think I have. I've never noticed one. And yeah, the one in Breaking Bad is fairly iconic. And it's always out in the desert, cooking up meth. Sadly, we aren't going to be doing that. Instead, we're going to be selling cactus, dead bushes, and sand. Not quite as glamorous as Breaking Bad, I guess you could say. But I still think it looks fairly cool, and it's a nice little shop that we have here. It's a convertible at the minute, but we are actually going to be adding a roof in a couple of seconds. I just wanted to show you what I have been up to and how it is looking at the minute. It is lacking a lot of the details. For example, we need some headlights on it and other bits and bobs, maybe a number plate. Who knows? That is all coming in the future, but right now I want to get the main body done. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working on this one, and then I will catch you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go out on a whim here, and this is going to sound bold. It is going to sound, maybe to some of you, pretty crazy, but I would say that this is up there in my top 10 best builds. I mean, look at it. It actually looks like an RV. It's a build that looks like the thing that I wanted it to look like, which I gotta tell you, that is rare. In my cases of building, okay, that never ever happens. But if you come in on the approach, you're just a hermit walking along the path, and you think to yourself, oh, that's an RV out in the desert. It's surrounded by cactus and dead bushes. I'm sure it probably sells pretty good cactuses and dead bushes. And then you head on inside, spend all of your diamonds in here, and I will be rich as anything. At least that's the ideal situation. I can't imagine it's going to be like that in real life, but I can dream. I can dream. But anyway, I think this looks really, really cool, and I am so happy with the outcome. Like I mentioned earlier, we still need to add on some of the extra details. The headlights, for example, the number plates, the brake lights, and all that good stuff. Wing mirrors. There's just so much to do here. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm sure you can tell. So what I'm going to do is I am going to keep working on this, plonk in a few of the extra bits and bobs on, and then I will catch you guys once that is done. I have done the tiniest amount of stuff in between the last cut and this one. I have added a new sign to the shop so people know what it is. I've plonked a couple of cactus about, and also we have got ourselves a pretty sweet new number plate. I'm sure it's personalized or something, but anyway, if we take a look inside here, you can see that we have got all of the chests in place. None of them are filled up or anything like that, but what we do need to do is we need to add the headlights and the brake lights, and I thought I would take you through that one in case A, someone has never seen this before, and B, just because it's nice to do a few things on camera. So I would say the headlights would go there, and we're going to use quartz in these. I would normally use glowstone, but sadly I don't have a lot of that. So those are the headlights. I don't know if they look particularly good. I suppose it does sort of add to the build a little bit, and it does make it look more RV-ish. Yeah, I quite like those. Then if we head around the back, we're going to do the brake lights. So what I've got is I have got myself some red stained clay. I almost feel like they should be on this level down here. No, that is far too low for brake lights. I don't think they would even pass any of the regulations or anything like that. So if we just plonk those down, and then we've got ourselves some red stained clay there, and those are the brake lights. So that is the RV complete on the external part. Apart from a door, we still need a door. I'm just in the process of transporting all of our cactus over to the RV. As you can see, there is a lot of it. We have got tons upon tons of cactus. The farm is working better than I ever expected. But while we're over there, I thought we might as well just try and pick up some of these dead bushes. So I've brought along a silk touch pickaxe. No, I haven't, have I? There it is. Okay, so I've got myself a silk touch pickaxe, and we're going to be using that one to take out all of these dead bushes so that we can take them back over to the RV and plant them around the place, because I can't pick these up using silk touch, can I? Oh. After that little mishap with the silk touch and the dead bushes, which, just to let you know, is silly. What a silly, silly thing to have in the game. Why does Silk Touch not pick up dead bushes? So anyway, I went back to my base, picked up some shears, and yeah, we have got ourselves some dead bushes, so I've placed it about. It's alright. It looks more like a desert now. It's not particularly groundbreaking, but hey ho, I'd say it looks pretty good. Might have overdone it a little bit in this area here, but we'll just ignore that. It's all going in to the overall quality of the build. So anyway, if we take a look inside our RV here, I feel like we should probably light this up, just in case we get a creeper or something. So I'll put a little light down there, and we will chuck in some cacti into each of the chests. Now, what I want to say is that I have no idea when to use the plural of cactus. When are you meant to use it? I know it is when I'm referring to more than one cactus, but I'm pretty much always referring to more than one cactus, and I really do seem to mess it all up. And also, I'm not doing this particularly efficiently, am I? But, yeah, so please let me know how I'm meant to use that, because I don't want to come across as silly in my videos, but I just have no idea. So anyway, all of our cactus is in the chest there, so now that is all stocked up. Hopefully we'll be receiving many, many diamonds in the future when the hermits come along for all those cactus needs that they have. I know there is an outcry for cactus right now on the server, and this is just going to make me millions, I am sure. But anyway, that is all I've got time for today. This is the end of the first mini episode on Hermitcraft, and I've got to tell you, I found it really fun. I have found this episode extremely fun to record. Maybe it's just because I'm working on something silly like this, don't have to take it too seriously, or maybe it's just because it's slightly shorter, pressure is off. I don't really know. But please let me know if you did enjoy it. And remember, if you did actually enjoy it, then please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really did love it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.